Competitive advantage. Do you and your business have it? Hey everyone, welcome to this series of short videos to launch this channel, and I'm Joshua De La Mata. Competitive advantage alone, having a competitive edge, can surely maximize your abilities to scale and grow quickly. What are we talking about? If you and your business have something unique, something that competitors don't have or cannot easily duplicate, you're ahead. And most entrepreneurs are doing business tried and true ways and yet still successful because they have some qualities, whether it's product or service, that are better or they're found at the right time, at the right place. But the idea of getting and always creating competitive advantage should be at the forefront of everyday business. Competitive advantage could be defined as a unique selling proposition on the front end. Why are you different? What sets you and or your business apart? Do you have a product or service like no one else? Do you and your team provide a top level service? Or maybe you're filling a void in the marketplace that others cannot. Do you have an amazing logo, a business name, or a tagline that draws customers in? Are you creating proprietary processes or products that you can trademark or patent? Or maybe you have done so already, but you're not promoting them enough, or they're not in the marketplace in the right channels with the right distribution. Let me share one example of creating competitive advantage. I worked for a media company and was responsible for site acquisitions. I was identifying outdoor media spaces for large street-level poster boards. I was in what was referred to at the time, maybe still is today, wild postings. And I worked with property developers, building owners, real estate management companies to secure long-term rights, executing lease agreements for walls in high traffic areas. Now, there was this other vertical, which were the construction sites. And I was finding it difficult to strike a deal with these construction sites. But because I was determined to figure something out, I finally did. My approach changed, not only in my pitch, but in writing too, in terms of our legal contract. My pitch and then my contract heading, the title, went from being something titled leasing agreement to then being titled construction fence maintenance agreement. Construction fence maintenance agreement. We were going to maintain the fence with controlled content, controlled advertising, and then pay them, the construction companies or the developers or property owners, as well. And here's what was happening before this. We were in a constant battle with just one other major competitor, the number one in this particular media space. And on a weekly basis, we were slapping posters over each other's clients' posters. And it did not work well for either of us. After I figured out how to secure these construction fences, and I did this mostly in the number one media market in the world, New York City, we were sending our competitor weekly notices for all the properties I was securing. And the notices were as clear as day in black and white. They were cease and desist notices, informing and warning them on our newly leased construction sites, where we had the exclusive media rights to post. And guess what happened within a year or so? The company that I helped in building this network of sites for, with these long-term lease agreements, and also the clever system I put in place to acquire the construction sites, that business was sold. And guess who was the buyer? The number one competitor. the number one in the space. Competitive advantage can be created across processes. It takes understanding the customers and the marketplace. Anyone and just about everyone should be creating their own competitive advantage. What are your thoughts on this subject? Let me know in the comments. How have you created competitive advantage? What competitive advantage have you seen in the marketplace that you're thinking, you may be thinking, why didn't I think of that? I look forward to further covering competitive advantage. And if you like this topic too, go ahead and hit that like button. I invite you to subscribe, get in contact with me directly with any pressing concerns around this topic. And until the next time, let's continue to buy higher.